You are exhausted. Pause. 3s, not in your bones, but in your soul. Your thoughts run like frightened horses in the dark. You try to catch them. You try to organize the chaos. But they only multiply. We live in an era that worships noise. We are taught that if we just think hard enough, we will find the exit. We believe that overthinking is a shield. A way to prepare for the worst. It is not a shield. It is the very thing that is bleeding you dry. You suffer because you are standing on the shore, trying to control the ocean. You cannot control the tide. You cannot command the storm. Yet, your mind whispers that you must. This is the grand illusion. And it is breaking your heart. Let's travel back in time. Thousands of years ago, wise men sat by candlelight. They lived in a world far more dangerous than ours. A world of empires falling, plagues, and brutal wars. Yet, they possessed a profound, unshakable stillness. They knew a secret. 2,000 years ago, a man named Epictetus walked the streets of Rome. He was born a slave. He had no power, no wealth, no control over his own body. And yet, he became one of the freest men in history. Because he discovered the line. The beautiful, quiet boundary. He drew a circle in the sand of his mind. Inside the circle, his thoughts, his choices, his character. Outside the circle, everything else. The opinions of strangers. The cruelty of emperors. The unpredictable future. The cure for your overthinking lies right here. On the edge of this circle. Look at the thoughts keeping you awake tonight. What people think of you. The mistakes you made 10 years ago. The economic collapse of tomorrow. They are outside the circle. They do not belong to you. You are carrying the weight of the entire world on your human shoulders. It is time to put it down. Let the heavy stones fall from your hands. Listen to them hit the floor. Imagine taking off a wet, heavy winter coat. You have worn it for years, out of pure fear. But you are inside now. You are safe. You do not need this armor anymore. Breathe out. Notice the sudden, quiet emptiness in the room. What remains when you drop the world? Only this exact fraction of a second. Only the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Only your intention for the next hour. This is your true empire. The ancient Greeks had a beautiful word for this. Ataraxia. It translates to a mind completely untroubled by the storm outside. It is not apathy. It is not hiding from life. It is building a fortress of acceptance. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man on earth, wrote in his private journal in a war tent. He wrote to remind himself that external things cannot touch the soul. The disturbance only comes from within. From our judgment of the thing. Change the judgment, and the pain disappears. But how do we stop the spinning? How do we turn off the machine? You do not turn it off. You simply stop feeding it. Thoughts are like stray cats. If you feed them your attention, they will never leave. When a loud, terrifying thought knocks on your door, do not fight it. Resistance is a form of engagement. Instead, open the door. Stopwatch equals 0.5 s, acknowledge it. I see you, fear of the future, but do not invite it to sit by the fire. Let it wander through the hallway of your mind, and walk out the back door. You are not your thoughts. You are the silent house in which they briefly appear. You are the sky. The thoughts are just passing clouds. Think of your mind as a deep, ancient lake. On the surface, the wind creates furious waves. The rain crashes down. But sink 30 feet below the surface. It is dark, it is heavy, it is completely still. The fish do not care about the storm above. The stones at the bottom rest in perfect silence. When you overthink, you are trapped on a chaotic surface. You must remember how to sink into the deep, quiet waters of the present moment. Stopwatch equals 5000 s. Society will tell you this is unproductive. Pause force, it will tell you to optimize, to rush, to solve everything before midnight. Pause a success, that is the modern sickness. Pause fours, hustle is a trauma response. Pause fives, stillness is the ancient medicine, pause 12s. Every single worry you let go of, returns a piece of your soul. Close your eyes for a moment. Let the heavy, burning world spin without your permission. It has survived for billions of years without your anxiety to hold it up. It will survive tonight. And so will you. Start small. Pick one thing that is weighing on you right now. Just one. Ask yourself, is this inside my circle? If the answer is no, visualize yourself literally letting it go. Imagine it as a dry leaf, caught by the wind, disappearing into the forest. Take one more deep breath. Hold it for a moment. And release. The world can wait. You are here. You are safe. And for now, that is more than enough. Stay still. Stay sacred. Until next time.